Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As you can see on the screen right here, Season 1 full reveal for XDefiant is about to drop. We're watching this live, we're getting the reaction live. I am way too excited for this, obviously. I've been waiting for this all day. I'm so excited. I put the chat down because last time they had to literally disable the chat at the Ubisoft reveals, or like all the games they're coming out this year with, so I just don't trust it. So we know a good bit about it. 3 maps coming, 3 new weapons as well. I'm excited. I'm just excited. I want this game to do so good. Let's go.
Target down. Hostile down.
That was the camo. Oh, it's the camo. There it was. That's the mastery camo. Let me turn that off.
Welcome to XDefiant's Season 1 reveal. I'm your Debrief host, Yusuf Garcia McGee, and we have a hell of a show for y'all today.
Okay.
We'll be deep diving into Season 1, talking about the new GSK faction, looking at the new weapons, learning all about ranked mode, and showing off the new clubhouse map.
Ooh.
And a little bit later on, we'll be giving away a free in-game item, so stay tuned for that.
Okay.
But let's stop wasting time. Here's everything you can expect from Season 1.
Welcome to the team, operator. HQ here. Ready for deployment.
That's cool. Okay, new faction. GSK, we know that.
Ballistic shields equipped.
Okay, so you can shoot with it. Okay,
Deploying
cool.
countermeasures.
Well, trophy system. Oh, this character's gonna be good.
Briar patch.
And then the shock wire. Okay. 3 new maps. Got a rundown. Clubhouse at launch. Daytona. Daytona looks so beautiful, dude. Daytona looks so good.
Operation is a go.
Arena
Prepare to
mode.
engage.
Capture the flag.
Providing
Season.
defense.
Our team has the
I
flag.
wonder if this will make it to competitive. If capture the flag will.
Your flag extraction was successful. HQ here.
You're about to
Ready
pass
up, operator.
weapons. Okay. The new AR.
No time to shine.
Sawed-off shotgun. Like we need another one.
Don't get
And then the new
between me
sniper.
and my
Yes,
objective.
that's so cool. Love getting a new sniper. New weapon mastery levels. Titanium Violet. Titanium Azura. Titanium. What? I gotta go back and look those in a minute. New ranked mode. Okay, sick though, dude. Exclusive rank rewards as well. I wonder how much I'll deep dive into rank this season.
Sorry, no prisoners. All according to
Sniping
plan.
rank, so it's not restricted, I guess. 90 tier. 90 tier is the battle pass. Heck yeah. Okay. Dude, it looks so good.
Target neutralized.
That's right, new weapons, new
Ooh,
maps.
it
new
looks
modes,
good. It looks
new
really
skins,
good.
And a new faction. That is how you do a new season, folks. We gotta start with the GSK faction.
Okay.
Take
Okay.
a look at this.
The trophy system
Be
looks
advised.
sick.
Danger close.
Providing defense. Don't get between me and my
GSK.
objective.
This is GSK, an elite strike force from GSG9, members of Rainbow Six. These counterterrorism specialists are your go-to operators when your back is against the wall. Drop their shock wire
The
to build
shock
a
wire
high-voltage
does look kind of
perimeter
cool.
around objectives.
That looks kind of cool. It
Shock
makes you
wire
have to play
is a
around it and
hostile effort.
destroy it before to get anywhere.
Or deploy the active defense system to swat down incoming enemy
Trophy
explosives.
system looks sick. That's gonna be used a lot. in
GSK
competitive.
operators are tough, able to shrug off most headshots thanks to their ballistic helmets.
Okay, so another
But
120
you can also
health
take
character.
your fight to the enemy with the G52 tactical shield, equipped with a powerful frontal flash.
Dude, that flashbang is gonna be so annoying. Oh, it's gonna. No, it's not. They just have.
GSK operators stand at
They have
the
100
core
health,
of
though.
any defensive
Okay,
game
so it's
plan,
not 120.
even if they have to push back enemies to
What
get
is this
the
thing?
job done.
Why did that scope look so weird?
Problem solved.
Okay, GSK looks really good. I think it'll be meta.
Are
It'll
different
probably be
factions,
meta.
you can use their abilities to kind of really lock down and protect an area. For a mode like Capture the Flag, you can place the shock wire down to kind of funnel opponents into a specific area that you want them to go to. You take a
I wonder
highly
how,
defensible ability like El
defensive
Remedios,
it
which
is, how much
heals
health it
anybody in a
has.
certain. Oftentimes, players will use things like grenades
new
to
AR
try to
looks pretty
take them
good.
out. But if you've
I'm really
got
excited for that.
GSK's ADS, it nullifies that. So they kind of work really well together to protect an area.
Oh,
One of
wow,
the, like,
you
the
can do
little
some really
secrets
weird
or
stuff with that.
tricks I like using with GSK is careful placement of the ADS.
Okay.
A lot of players will just throw something down and go, it's going to protect this area. But then it could be stolen or it can be shot and destroyed.
Huh.
I place it
Big
like
brain.
on the ceiling. No one ever really looks up in the top of a room. When they come through a doorway, they don't really look up.
Fair.
Put them under an archway, put them around the corner of a wall. And so hide them. Don't just throw them on the ground.
Okay, cool.
When we bring things
Big
in
brain.
from other franchises, we try to stay as true
can't
as
even really
possible
see
to
it
it,
unless you,
but we
like,
need
look
to
at it
make
hard,
it
too.
fit
That's
our
cool.
gameplay first.
Okay.
So it differs a little bit than what it does in R6. For that one, it's placed to last for a very long time, but it only has a set number of charges. It can only defeat a certain number of devices. Ours will actually take care of everything, but for a short period of time. You get it back
Okay,
after a
short period of
cooldown.
time.
But once you set it down, you could
45
have
seconds
10,
for cooldown.
12 grenades coming at you, and it will catch them all. Now, for kind of counters to that, the hijack ability by DedSec is pretty underutilized because it's very situational. But in this case, the DedSec player
See you
can
later,
take
bozo.
the abilities for themselves, leaving you with nothing.
That took
You
so
can
long
also
to blow up.
use things like explosive devices to take out the shock wire, or melee them, but melee will still slow you down. You've got to take time to get rid of it, and you can get shot by the defending
so
player. And you
is that
can't
a
use
one
an explosive,
melee?
there's also an ADS there. With the shock wire, again, it's very similar. It's got a little bit larger area effect, mainly because the style of game is a little bit different. With R6, there's a lot of choke points, but you can kind of poke holes through walls. So we need something larger, because our game is free-flowing, want large
Okay,
maps
so it
that
is one
players
hit.
don't get
It's one
caught
hit.
up on.
But
little
you have to
corridors
go out
and
of your way to
doorways.
melee it, so. You can throw off the enemy.
With a flash shield, you can use it to push a point, but in our gameplay sessions, we've been mainly finding people using it as like a last stand. They're the last person on the point. They use their ultra. They can kind of sit there and keep
Dude.
lining everybody until reinforcements
Dude.
can come back and relieve
Look
them.
how long the
Best way
ultimate
to
is.
describe the way we determine what an ultimate's going to be is
That's- dude.
what is the fiction that
Wow,
players
they need to
think
nerf
of when
that.
they play that
How
particular
long you can
faction.
have your shield out
As
for?
a GSK player,
It
who
wasn't
is a
moving at
defensive
all.
specialist,
It was
what is,
super
like,
slow.
The best ultra that they could be using.
Ballistic shield equipped.
You move a little faster too because you have a pistol.
The GSK trait basically nullifies the extra modifier that headshots do. So it'd be the equivalent of getting shot in the
Ooh.
body. We looked at the different characters. They all have helmets on. It just kind of made sense. It also ties in with being defensive specialists. They're staying behind, protecting an area, and it kind of
So
lessens
they have
the
reduced
impact that certain
headshots.
weapons can
Okay,
have against
so
them.
they can't
Sniper
get one
rifles
shot
now
by
require
snipers.
2 shots to the head against a GSK player rather than 1 shot.
Ew.
With anything new that comes out in our
Interesting.
game, we're
I
always
wonder how that'll play.
ready to make adjustments depending on what the audience sees or experiences. So we're not going to just release something and go, well, we'll address it in next season. You know, if something breaks in the meta, we're going to be on top of it. We're going to be looking into it as soon as possible. We use things like internal testing as well as analytics that come in from what the players are doing, so we can kind of
Bad aim,
analyze
bad aim.
and see,
Sorry.
okay, this is a trend that we might want to be aware of, and then address as quickly as possible.
Thanks so much, Scott, for shedding some light on GSK.
Dude, okay.
But of
GSK
course,
looks
there's
really
so
good.
much
They'll-
more
they're
coming
probably
in
gonna be
Season
meta,
1,
more than likely.
including 3 free weapons that can all be earned through the free battle pass.
Sick.
To learn a little bit more about how you'll be dealing damage in Season 1 of XDefiant, we spoke with systems designer Pat Price, better known as Aches.
Be advised, hostiles have unlocked the second tier of zones.
The LVOAC is our 6th assault rifle, and it's a favorite amongst many of our devs. The role we wanted it to fill was kind of a happy medium between some of those other extremes offered with our other rifles. The way to kind of think of it is a souped up M4. It's got
Ooh.
better handling and a faster fire rate, but that comes at the cost of less range and more recoil.
Okay.
It's one of those weapons where you really got to master it to reap the benefits, but once you do, it's really rewarding. It's
Okay.
going to serve as one of our fastest time to kill ARs when it comes to body shots. Because it has more recoil and a faster fire rate, I really like to offset those in my loadout by adding the grip tape and the vertical grip, and then of course the extended mag to get more ammo.
Oh, dude, it looks pretty
So
good.
the
I'm not gonna lie.
L115 differs from our sniper
Sniper!
rifles by being kind of the middle ground between our other 2 offerings. The M44 is quick and snappy, but the damage doesn't always get the job done. The TAC 50, heavy and slow, but really reliable on those
Accurate.
one-shot kills. We kind of find the L115 is right in that sweet spot without sacrificing the damage. So not too slow, not too fast, but pretty reliable on those one-shot kills.
So the better overall.
I gotta be honest with you, this is by
sniper,
far my
probably.
favorite weapon in our game.
Okay.
But because of how our
That's
body
gonna be
multipliers
really
are
good.
set up, the TAC 50 will get more one-shot kills to the lower torso, the L115 to the middle, and then the M44 you gotta be really spot on in the kind of the upper neck area.
Makes
In
sense.
addition to the 2 new primaries, we're introducing the sawed-off shotgun.
We don't need
It's a
another
secondary,
shotgun.
And we kind of
Oh, it's a
realized with our
secondary?
secondaries, we were missing that super close range lethal option. Why would you not want to have a back pocket shotgun paired up with your favorite primary? The sawed-off shotgun is much weaker than our primary shotguns, especially in terms of range. But it comes with
Secondary?
really unique offensive and defensive capabilities.
Wow.
Although there are the trade-offs. Along with the range, you're losing one of the best advantages of all our secondaries, which is movement speed. The sawed-off shotgun is still faster than SMGs, but about 5 to 10% slower than our other secondaries. I really
Okay.
think there's a case to be made for running the sawed-off shotgun with almost any primary, depending on your objective. My
Yeah.
favorite, though, is sniper rifles.
That makes sense.
In our initial internal
Yeah, that makes
playtest,
sense,
the
I guess.
L115 and the sawed-off shotgun was my go-to combo. Something to remember with the sawed-off shotgun, though, is you get very limited amount of shots, so choose them wisely. In Season 0, our weapon mastery offered bronze, silver, and gold. In Season 1, we're kicking that up a notch with our titanium series, Violet,
Titanium.
Azure, and Prisma. Of
Prisma,
course, we saved
okay.
the best for last. Prisma will change colors, which is a first for our weapon mastery camos.
That
These
looks
camos
so
will also
good.
be available on all 3 of our new weapons as well.
That
Obviously, an
changes
expert on Xbox
colors?
weapons.
Oh, I'm so ready to grind them out.
That's why we sat down with him to talk all about the new ranked mode. Check it out.
Are we turning up in here?
Ranked is rolling out in full for Season 1, but before you get geared up and ready to go, let's walk through the basics for XDefiant's Ranked mode. Competitive Ranked is a 4v4 playlist that supports 4 game modes: Occupy, Domination, Zone Control, and Escort.
Makes sense.
While similar to their casual playlist counterparts, some rules have been changed for Ranked. In Occupy, the zones rotate in a predetermined order. No randomized
Gotcha.
points means
Okay,
your team
that's
can
good.
plot their next move onto each point.
makes
Domination
sense.
allows each team to play a side of the map for 5 minutes before switching sides at halftime to play again on the opposite side. Zone Control has teams taking turns as attackers and defenders. Unlike its casual playlist counterpart, defenders will be able to push back attacker captured progress to the nearest quarter of the progression circle. Finally, Escort will play like its casual playlist counterpart. As you start each season, you'll have a brief warm-up period with no ranks so you can find your footing before hitting that ranked grind. Let's talk rank distribution. The ranked ladder has 7 ranks: Bronze, Silver, Gold, Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, and Legends.
Ooh,
Excluding
okay.
Legends,
Legends looks
each
really
will
good.
have you progress through 10 levels to reach the next rank. If you happen to prove yourself as one of the best during the season and place amongst the top 500, you'll receive a special end of season reward. In Ranked, you'll be able to queue as a full squad of 4 as long as the highest and lowest ranked players are within 15 levels of one another.
Okay.
Starting
They have a
in
little.
Diamond though,
They have
that
that.
max
Sick.
party size changes to 2. There you have
Okay.
it.
Nice.
Now you're ready to go out there and start climbing. We'll
So they
see
have
you
some
at the
limitations to
top.
like 4 stacking stuff. Okay.
thanks
I'm
so much
not
for
that
joining
upset
us in
about
the
that, I
studio
guess.
to
I'm
talk
not that
about
upset.
And you know, we really believe that Ranked is for everybody, right? Whether you're a bronze player,
I don't know if it's for everybody.
What is the rate at which new modes are going to come to ranked?
every new game mode will instantly be in unranked. And we're gonna kind of use that as an evaluation period to see if it meets our criteria for a good ranked mode.
Gotcha.
If it does, we'll likely add it in the new season. And so players will have a little bit more experience with the mode and then get to play it in the ranked plane.
Yep.
We've
Makes
been talking
sense.
about Pat, though, I do want to talk about how ranked is calculated. Is it as simple as like win, you go up, lose, you go down? What calculations are happening here?
Yeah, essentially it is that. But there is some nuance and some factors we consider. How well did you play? Are you the top performer or the worst performer on your team? If you're the best and when you win, you'll gain the most amount of RP. Even if on the flip
Wow.
side, if you lose and you're the best, you'll lose the least amount of RP.
Wow, it makes sense.
Something else we
That
consider
makes so
is
much
the
sense.
prediction of who do we think is going to win that match between their MMRs. So if you're favored to win and you do, you won't win as much RP. And the opposite is true. If you're not favored to win and you lose, then you won't lose as much. Now to clarify,
that just
this performance that
makes
we're tracking
so much
isn't
sense.
tied to just kills or KD.
Like it does.
We're considering
it makes
everything.
so much more
Is it the
sense than
objective?
other
How much?
ranked systems
And
we
so
have.
There's a lot of
Apex.
we want you to be the best player you can be as a whole, and that'll earn you that best performance.
That's sick, dude.
Nice.
They
So
actually
even
have
if I'm not necessarily
logical
getting
thinking.
the most kills, I can still be maybe the best performer on my team.
Absolutely, yeah. You could be the worst performer on your team, statistically, in terms of kill and death, but if you're playing the objective and doing all the dirty work, you could find yourself in that top performance.
What happens at the start of a new season?
So right away, ranked will be available, except it'll be available in what's called our ranked practice. So similar to season 0, where we kind of had the trial run of ranked, the ranks won't be turned on, but you'll be able to play the ranked modes, the ranked rules, everything that is in ranked except the ranks. This kind of gives you that 7-day window just to warm up, get ready for the new season. Once that's over, the ranks will reset. We'll put those players back into silver. Unless you were in bronze the previous season, then you will stay in bronze.
So partying up while in ranked, how does that work?
So basically, there's no restrictions on partying up from bronze to diamond. You'll be able to be a full 4-stack, solo queue, duo queue, trio, all of it. Once you reach diamond, however, we put a little restriction. We reduce that party size to 2, and that's true for legends as well. So you'll only be able to duo queue once you're at the top of the ranks.
So for ranked matchmaking, who can I party up with, and then who are we going to be matchmaked against?
In season 1, as a solo player, for example, it'll be 15 levels or a rank and a half above or below you. For parties, the same will be true, except for the matchmaking, we'll take the average RP of that party, and that will determine the 15 above or below levels.
Pat,
Okay.
speaking of parties, is XDefiant going to be sorting ranked lobbies based on party size? Like if I'm partying up with 3 other friends, are we going to be matchmade against other groups of 4?
So just like in unranked, we will always kind of prioritize matching any party with another party. Where it's not always going to happen, it is a priority for us. However, at the end of the day, ping is king.
There's so many different factors that
that's
go
fair.
into ranked matchmaking. How do you make sure that the matches are relatively balanced?
Right, so what we do is we track players' MMR. We do this in unranked and in ranked. However, they're completely separate. MMR is only used for balancing the teams once the lobby has been found. So kind of what we mentioned earlier, we're using those 15 levels to find the players that you're matching against. We take their MMR then to balance the teams after they've been found.
Got it. So that MMR is really dictating the competitiveness of the match.
Yeah, you aren't being match made whatsoever with your MMR. It's only just to balance those teams.
Love it.
Makes sense. Clubhouse.
Clubhouse to
Camo, dude.
Gave us a real
I love seeing it.
opportunity
I love
to
seeing
pay
it.
homage to
It looks
all
really
in the
good,
world
dude. They
and
actually
part of
have
the
built
floor
this
to represent
pretty
the
well.
best
Is it a
formation
small map or is
that
this like technically a
unleashing
medium-sized
many
map with
places
just some
to fit
indoor
with the
side to it?
XDefiant
Probably
map
more,
as
probably
quickly
closer to
and
small.
freely
It could
as
be
possible
medium, I don't
is
know. It
crucial
kind of
in
looks like a medium-sized
XDefiant.
map though.
When playing in domination or occupy games, you will be able to defend the parking lot or the old warehouse. We also opened a new area, inaccessible in the original game.
New area?
The shipping dock. Where you
Yep,
will
I'm
fight
gonna say medium-sized
the
map
capture
then.
zone.
Probably definitely a medium-sized map, I'd say. Creator Codes program.
A brand new way to support your favorite creators. The XDefiant Creator Code Initiative kicks off on day 1 of the season and allows you to grant a creator of your choosing a commission for all your in-game purchases.
Pretty cool.
Simply select Support a Creator from the in-game store and you'll see a list of eligible creators to choose from. Pick the one you'd like to support and their code will be linked to your account for the next 14 days.
Pretty
or
cool.
until you decide to cancel.
Yeah, me with my 500 subs. I'm definitely gonna go to that. I'm not gonna get considered at all whatsoever.
Our first question is there a prestige-like mode coming to XDefiant? Yes. It's
I'm
already
ready for
in
that.
development,
Very ready
and
for
the
that.
timing is to be determined.
Oh,
Additional
what is
weapon
that?
mastery camos, a
I
weapon mastery
took a picture
system
of it.
in each season will have a battle pass that contains 3 new weapons in the free rewards.
Dude, each
Weapons
each
found
season?
in one will search and destroy be coming to XDefiant.
And
Absolutely.
Mark already
we
said
know
there
this is
will
a
be.
top
Yep.
request, and I can't give away all of the hype and details yet, but it is coming to one of the seasons of year 1. So when that answer was recorded, it was true that the mode would be coming out in year 1. However, we know that all of you really want to play a search and destroy like mode, so we are pleased to announce Bomb. This mode will be coming season 1. Here's a sneak peek.
Oh, okay. That sucker's huge. Took up the whole screen. Double kill. Plant the bomb. Snipe him off the bomb.
Thank you for those questions.
It's cool we got actually like a good sneak peek of the game mode, actually. That's pretty sick. Okay, I'm excited. I am beyond excited. Okay, we got to see the mastery camos, and they actually let us see them. Like, what was it called? The Titanium series? Titanium Violet. Level 4. Violet. Dude, it does look pretty good. Of course, it's on the double barrel, so you can't freaking see worth the crap of it, but it looks pretty good. Azure, this one looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Prisma is sick. This is cool. This right here, the changing colors one at level 6, something to really like go grind for. All of them look good. Don't get me wrong. They all look really good. But that one just, these camos walk. That is delicious. Oh yes, that looks so good, dude. I seriously hope it's just really good, dude. There's a lot to come in. This is a really good debrief in my opinion. I actually really enjoyed this. This was actually really sick. The weapons look really good. The new assault rifle being like an M4 variant. I like the M4 a lot. So I'm excited for this weapon as well. The new sniper, the sawed-off, it's a secondary, but like you can kind of just kick it at the curb. I'm not that excited for that whatsoever. I'm not that worried about it. Now that we know more in depth about the GKS and stuff like that, these people look so good. The shock wire is really good. The trophy system is going to be so freaking good for literally any type of gameplay or game mode. Finally, a trophy system is locked behind one faction, so it's not, you can't just throw down like a million of them. So that's just good in and of itself. I'm sure people are going to use that more than they are going to use the shockwire, probably. That and the shockwire is only a one hit anyways, so like it could be better. I'm not that upset that it's a one hit, because if it was like a 2 or a 3, that'd probably get annoying over time. And you still get shocked a little bit even when you melee it, so you still feel it a little bit. GKS looks good. I mean, there's going to be people running this for sure day one, just testing out and then probably letting them become like their main faction just because of how good. And the shield lasts forever. And then the headshot buff as well, so you don't get one-shotted by snipers in the head. It's probably gonna be annoying to play against, but it makes some sense, I guess. Ranked mode looks really good as well. They went super in-depth with it. Clubhouse looks really good as well. I've never played R6. I've seen enough of it to know what I'm looking at right here, obviously. So it expanded it a little bit too. They made it a little bit bigger, so honestly just looks good in general. We'll be getting Daytona and I think it was Rockefeller as well later in the season, so that's going to be really good as well. Creator code's kind of cool. I'll admit, that's pretty cool. We're getting confirmed that, hey, we are getting a search and destroy, and we're going to get more weapon mastery camos and a prestige system that's in the works as well. Possibly kill cams. All in all, everything looks freaking sick about this, and I am extremely excited. Let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think of Season 1. It literally is tomorrow. I am going to cry. I'm so excited. It looks so good.